Welcome into the pregame show on SBS. We are here at the College of DuPage for the United Premier Soccer League Midwest Central Divisional Championships. And Chicago Nation midfielder Will Butler is kind enough to join us for the pregame here. And Will, when you look at what this team has been able to do this season, undefeated coming into today, what has been so great about this group and how you've been successful this season?
Well, for me, I think we've been here, right? We've done this before. I think this year was a good year for us because we've worked very hard with the group that we've had here for a couple years. We've added a couple extra people in to help us out, and everybody that comes here every week ready to do their, a job. There's not ego or any of that. It's been great.
Well, that's one thing that I noticed about you guys playing at Sueño. It's just how well you can share the ball, your possession with the game, and the trust that you have in each other. Can you give us more of an insight of what it's like to play with some of these forwards that can score goals, the midfield that can move the ball, and how well that group is clicking?
Yeah, I mean, this has been a great year for us. Everybody's been working together for a long time, so it is great to play with one of the teams here where if you come out and things aren't really starting to go the direction you want them to, that you can just get the ball into somebody else's feet and have the ability to be like, you can get the job done today. It's a wonderful thing.
When you look at some of the forwards that you're working with, Capitanos, Graffin, especially coming from the midfield, what do you see in them and that group and how well developed they are and how they can put balls in the back of the net?
Well, the best thing about each of them is they don't really need anybody else to score. You can give them the ball in a good spot, let them go 1v1, and they'll get the job done. It's great to have people like that on your team. Looking
on the defensive end, how much trust do you have in this defensive core and especially your goalkeeper?
I mean, the goalkeeper we have, I've been playing with him for years here and other places. I personally think he's probably the best goalkeeper in the state. So that's always a great thing to know. Even if they beat the rest of us, you have one guy there who's going to stop the ball every time.
Is there something different about this team in the postseason or during the playoffs that was really making this team click, or even a team mantra that you've taken into in the postseason?
I mean, I think our big thing this year is everybody started the year with the goal of let's win the national championship. So we've been so close a couple times that the kid just came together, but he's like, we need to get it done. I think the big mantra this year is nobody's going to have any excuses. Go in, get the job done.
Well, there's a lot on the line, too, because if you win the national championship, you get a bid into the Open Cup, right? I mean, is that an incentive here for this team?
Yeah, that's 100% an incentive, especially for the younger guys on the team. That gives them an opportunity to have professional scouts see them and things like that, where you don't really get that in a lot of other leagues. It's been great.
And I think with that berth into the first-round playoffs, that has really exposed to the national landscape of soccer the talent that's in the Midwest. Can you expand upon that, especially how the Midwest division has expanded into the East?
Yeah, I mean, the Midwest division here used to be pretty small, but now you have multiple divisions within the Midwest, and they're all good quality teams. There's very few easy games. So it's been great to see the league grow and expand, and I think having that option now, if you win the national championship, is only going to bring more competition in. It's a good thing for the UPSL as a whole.
Well, enjoy today's game. We appreciate the time, Will. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right, stick around. We have the first kick coming back here on SBS.